Hey Ryan, this is Adam with America's Baseball Camps. How you doing? Hope all's well today. Hey, I'm here to kind of help you out a little bit, give you a little pitching analysis, break down your delivery a little bit here in your pitching session here. I know kind of the circumstances. It looks like you're throwing off kind of a portable mound. Sometimes that can be kind of tough to really maximize what you need to do. But after watching a couple of these pitches here, and I noticed that you threw both these pitches out of the stretch today. And what I've been kind of noticing in a lot of these videos that I'm kind of doing, a lot of you guys are just kind of throwing it out of the stretch. I just wanted to make sure that you understand, make sure you're working out of the windup as well and just not out of the stretch position, okay? It's just going to help you gather a little bit more, get a little bit more rhythm, a little bit more tempo in your delivery, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take it from the first pitch, and I'm going to draw some lines, draw some circles, and just kind of show you a couple basic things that I think you're going to need to do just kind of to start in a better position to make a pitch. Okay, so let's move on here, and kind of where I want to start is when you come set into this position right there. Okay, so we're just going to take it from that position. Again, I know it's kind of tough with these portable mounds and stuff, but if you could, if you kind of picture this being a normal mound, your width of your feet are actually pretty good right in this situation here with that line. Your width isn't too bad. I would probably maybe just move you a little bit more, take this front foot and maybe put it here, okay, somewhere on this line here, just to kind of close you off a little bit. You want to make sure when you're coming set that your weight is on your back side. You kind of see a slight bend here in your knee, which is good, but your weight is kind of more on this foot. And you want to try to make sure that you're keeping your weight back a little bit more on this back side. So just make sure when you're coming set, you're on that back side a little bit more with your delivery. Okay, and I know again it's hard because your foot's down here on the dirt, and then this foot's here, so you're kind of tilted. Again, just be careful with that. You might want to come set a little bit more with this foot here. Just come set a little bit more right here with that foot, and that's just going to get your weight where a little bit more back on this situation here. On the backside, okay? So moving on a little bit into your leg kick, okay? So we're just going to go up into your leg kick, and you can see from this pitch here, you basically don't even have one. It looks like you kind of slide-stepped, and one thing I just wanted to point out to you is, you got to come up to some type of balance point, some type of leg kick, and obviously you got to be quick to home plate when there's runners on and stuff, and I understand that, but you can see in this pitch here, you just lift up your foot and go. You go real quick, and there's not a whole lot of gather, not a whole lot of leg kick when you go. You lift your foot, and that's about how high you get your foot off the ground, okay? And you could actually kind of see with you lift, and then you kind of just go forward. There's no real gather point, no real good balance point. When you're doing drills and you're working on the bullpen and stuff, you want to make sure you lift that leg up a little higher. So again, it goes to about right there. The other thing I wanted to point out to you in this video is as you lift your leg, you're going to see your knee bend. You're going to collapse on this back knee back here, okay, and you're going to see your body, kind of collapse this way. Okay, and one thing with pitching is you want to be able to stay tall. And you could kind of see right when you go here, you're nice and tall here. Here's your head, okay, up in this area here somewhere. And then right as you go, if we go slow motion, you sit right there. Boom, you just sat. And basically you drop this area right here. So you drop and drive, and we really don't want to see a lot of drop and drive guys, because what's going to happen is your plane of your pitch is going to be flat, and what we want to try to do is work downhill and throw that ball downhill. Okay, so again, we'll rewind just a little bit so you could see. Okay, you're nice and tall on the set position, and then you come in and you're going to watch yourself shrink a little bit. Your back knee is going to bend, and your head here is going to come down into this position here. Okay, here we go. Right there. See the sit? So careful with sitting and then driving towards home plate. Stay tall a little bit through your delivery. Again, that's going to help you create a little bit more downhill plane to your pitch. Okay? Right there, it kind of looks like you're going to throw that ball uphill. All right? Moving on a little bit. Let's go ahead and move back, actually. Lift that leg up a little higher, too. Ryan, when you come up into your balance point, I want to see this knee, okay, see how far this comes off the ground here. I want to see that foot up into this area, Okay, so your knee is a little bit higher, somewhere up here somewhere. Oops, excuse me. Okay, somewhere up in here. Bring your knee up to this area, closer to your chest. Okay, that's going to help you get a little bit more power on that backside right there, a little bit more drive. After you launch, the next thing I see is we talk about your arm swing a little bit, and you don't do a bad job. Your arm swing, if we just kind of follow this here, here's a circle, comes down, not bad, and it gets kind of long back there. You're kind of what we call a long armor, which is, it's not the end of the world. That's not too bad. The thing I see here is I want to see a little bit more glove side, and what I mean by that, I want to see this glove maybe get a little bit higher on this position. Okay, right there. We want to see this elbow up here. Okay, so if I draw here, what we want to see at this position, you're almost ready to land. This isn't bad. You got a nice L, but you can kind of see this glove's down in this area here. We want to get it up in here. Okay, something like this. Nice and level. Use that as your aim, your kind of a scope, your elbow. Okay, and it gets there, I think, a little bit, almost right there, almost. Okay, so make sure you're getting that elbow up a little bit, and we don't want just a dead glove side. And what I mean by that is, again, we don't want this glove right here facing that ground, too long. Let's go ahead and get that thing up here a little bit more, so we're making a little bit more of a, we're in line with these shoulders. We want these shoulders parallel right in here. Okay, so we'll have here, here, something like this. Okay, get that lead arm right here. Okay, needs to be up into this area here. All right, moving on into your finish position a little bit. You could kind of see your front side opening up with that shoulder right here. Everything's kind of opening up a little early. We want to try to keep this shoulder just a little bit more closed. Your landing's good. You land slightly closed, and then you throw the ball. The last thing I see here is that you're really upright in your finish. You got what you'll see is this right here. Okay, when you release the ball, you could really see that you're really upright right there. Okay, and your chest is behind this knee. Okay, we want to get this chest out over this knee a little bit more. Okay, here's your knee. Okay, we want to see this part of your body just a little bit more out over that front side, so you get a little bit better extension out over that front knee. Okay, and you could just really see it right there, how you land straight up and down right there, and you just kind of land really stiff, and that chest is not getting out this way. Okay, so get some extension, get this head out over here a little bit more. I think that's going to help you out quite a bit. Okay, so a lot of things going on there, Ryan, I know, in a short period of time. Work on getting to a little bit of a better balance point, leg kick there. Again, try not to squat so much and drop and drive. I want you to stay tall. Get that head, keep that head nice and high. Okay, going down in here, watch that front side shoulder. Okay, you can see where it kind of wants to go. Kind of see where it wants to go straight down towards the ground at that point. Okay, let's go ahead and ride out that, get that front side up here. Show the catcher your glove a little bit more at that point there. And then on that follow through, again, let's work on getting that chest out over this front knee a little bit more. Okay, so hope that helps you. Again, a lot in a short period of time, but I hope that helps you, and I appreciate you attending the camp. Thanks a lot.